So welcome back to my channel. This is Dom and another update on painting progress during the shutdown. Doing pretty well this week, I think. Cracked through quite a few figures. Finished off my regiment of Indian Wars British Rangers that I bought from the Kickstarter. These are North Star miniatures. Already showed the first 6 plus the officer I pulled together. This is the other 12 of the unit, so gives me 18 in total. I'll put them all together in a minute and show you them all placed as one group. Mentioned before, they're quite chunky figures, certainly chunkier than Warlord ones, but you know, they hold the paint really nicely and they're lovely detail. And I'm really quite pleased with them. So I've done them in the sort of traditional green ranger outfit, which again it saves doing red, which can be a bit tedious, I find. But I've enjoyed doing them and I think they'll be great. So I've now got a unit of regulars, I've got a unit of these rangers. I already did some Indians from a different manufacturer, and I Crantan, and I've got the Indians from this Kickstarter. So I'll paint those up next, I think. Well, at some point. I may not rush to do those because I've already got some Indians. But I've also been looking through my collection to see whether there's any other figures I can recycle for this period. But they's done. So there you go. There is the full unit of 18 plus the officer of the British Rangers. French Indian Wars for the Muskets and Tomahawks version 2. Which I'm really looking forward to playing. Check out Alec Sharman's channel, by the way. Alec plays down at Farnborough, plays with me and the guys down there, and he's done a couple of videos of the new Muskets and Tomahawks version 2 rules. You can check them out, and he's just basically solo playing them. And they do look fun. I can't wait to get a go, and it's nice to see that Alex learned how to play the rules, because then I don't need to read them quite as closely. But that's the second unit done, so I'm pleased with that. All good. Okay, so this is more of a question than a showcase element of this video. So I have had these figures in my collection for quite a long time, and you've seen my piles of figures, so that won't surprise anybody that I've discovered figures I didn't know I had. But I did actually know I had these ones. Anyway, it's irrelevant. This was some British infantry that I had for a pirate game. I bought them painted. I don't know the manufacturer. I don't know when I got them. They were bought, I believe I bought them on a bring and buy sale, say with a group of pirates. I've since sold the pirates because I never played the game. But I kept hold of these guys because I thought they might be quite useful, and I'm just wondering whether they are going to fit within the Muskets and Tomahawks era. They look to me very similar, certainly date-wise. If you look at the height of the pirate phase in the Caribbean, it's around the same time as the French Indian Wars. So I don't know. Anybody know? If they do, please let me know in the chat down below. Because if so, there's another unit of Brits. So next up, back into the Andy Hobday Footsore Kickstarter Baron Wars figures. Remember, I bought a range of them. Oh, just see a bit of flock on that one guy's head. I bought a range of these guys when they did their Kickstarter. New Kickstarter went live on Sunday, by the way, if you're interested in this period. Bought into the first one, bought into the second one, because I'm a sucker and I really like these figures. These are the Milites Christi monks. So you get 3 packs of these, 4 in each. All different poses, all different varieties. I must have blobbed a bit of green on that guy's head. I can still see it. Oh well, never mind. I'll have to touch that up. Put the big lights on it, and suddenly we'll put the bright lights and look at them really closely, and suddenly you notice those little blemishes. Apologies. Anyway, doesn't matter. They're lovely figures. I painted them up as a sort of as monks. I just thought for me, this sort of habit, this sort of brown habit, is just how I instantly think of monks. And yeah, so I did that. And they're lovely figures. This guy here at the front, coming around, you'll see in a minute, with the cross. Looks really, really cool. Big cross, and then he's got a cudgel, a wooden, don't know what you call it, wooden cudgel in his left hand. This guy's picked up a helmet and put that on. There's a guy, this one here at the front, he's got armour underneath his habit. You can see chainmail there. Others have just, literally just got what they've got. Some have got sandals on, although you can't really see them with the basing. Maybe I've overdone the tufts a bit on these, but I just love the effect. No idea how I'm going to use them, but you got them, so might as well paint them up. But I'm quite pleased with how these have turned out. And that's another one finished. So just in time for the second Baron Wars Kickstarter, which started last Sunday, I'm finishing up the first one, which I've been working my way through gently, slowly but surely. Got a few more nights to do, basically. So as well as the Christi Militaris you've seen already. Got these dudes. These are the archers, 8 archers. Yeah, nice models. I prefer some more than others. This guy here drawing an arrow in the armour I like. There's a guy down here putting an arrow from the sheath on his back downwards, which I kind of really like as well. But yeah, really quite pleased with how these have come out. Again, mixture of contrast and regular paints just to sort of get that effect. And I like the effect they've produced. Come out nicely. Oops, come out nicely, excuse me. I'm ready to draw in whatever retinue I decide to do with these boys. So, done. So here you go. There's 3 more completed for the medieval project. These 2 here are 2 more of the Footsore Andy Hobb Day Kickstarter Baron Wars Figures. Guy with the axe. And Standard Bearer. Standard Bearer still needs a bit of work. The standard hasn't quite gone on how I wanted it to go. Really had trouble lining it up and getting it in the right place, and then eventually it just sort of stuck. Not quite in the right place, so I need to do a bit of work on that still, but we'll get there. But I really like doing that, and I enjoyed doing a white a cloak for him. Which I try and avoid usually white, but I just fancied doing it this time, and I picked up this one. This is pale grey wash. Is that Vallejo? I guess it is. AV, and it washes really nicely. I put it on the white, just white paint. Thinking this time it's just a normal white paint, I can't remember what it was now, and then used that over the top, and then just highlighted it a bit, and it's kind of, I like the effect, it comes out rather nicely. So that's that done. And the other guy here coming round, he looks like a serious guy. I'm not sure what range he is, or where he's from, what manufacturer. I picked him up on eBay because I just like the look of him, and I really wanted to do him up. Don't know why. Don't often do that, but I don't know whether he shows out very well there. Just really fancied doing him, and I've done him with a sort of a blue contrast paints over the sort of silver base, and then just highlighted and touched up a bit of gold on the outside, and then highlighted with silver, and it's kind of, I quite like the effect. Oops, quite like the effect. Yeah, I don't know where he's from, but he's going to join one of the retinues. What I've come down to the decision was I'm going to use all these Footsore figures, all these Baron Wars figures, as for a skirmish game, and then I'll save all the heavy stuff, all the other figures I've got in the Garage of Doom, as some sort of Hail Caesar game rule set. Games, and sort of for bigger battles, because they're largely all based up, and that way I can sort of have a mixture of skirmish and big battle. That's the plan. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my latest look at what I've been working my way through. Another productive few days churning out the figures. Yeah, really enjoying the job of getting it out. Still want to get out and play some actual games. It would be nice. I'm trying to work on my youngest daughter to play some games with me. I think she's going to. She took pity on me, and so we might have a go at some sort of medieval game. I have to work it out and see what I can come up with, because it'd just be nice to get some figures out and play with them rather than just paint them and stick them back in a box for the time whenever we manage to get to play again. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's staying safe, and I hope yeah, you're keeping yourself busy through this trying time, and I will see you again soon. This is Dom signing out.